You you sure you don't want to do it from that side? I've been going through all the houses. You want to start from that side? Because I start from there and come to this side. Or you want to start from here? It's up to you. Oh, okay then. Oh, okay. Now I'm in. No, I'm not. Is that something to do with the developers or is it an easy fix or something a big fix like to fix that kind of problem for them, like the developer? Yeah. Oh shit! And it also affect everything else in it. A snowball effect, like a domino. Now I appreciate the hard work and then hearing just that. Yep. Nope. Yeah. It's a real headache then. Yeah. That's quite nice, understandable. Have you noticed the houses are a bit different in this part of the game? Like the views. Should we go to object then? Is it number one in it? Should we go straight there? You want to do some more looting? Let's go then. You want to bypass him? I'm like more interested in all that shooting happened. And that can't be a glitch. I'm just interested to see if there's an NPC or somebody else in the game. Should we put a radio out or it's fine? You respawn. Oh, I'm close to leveling up. I got 1 bar. But if it's hard, leave it. If you think it's gonna be hard, we'll just leave it. If you think it's like solid. Like we'd rather just do a bit of the mission first, then we can come back to it. Go to objective. That's the 1 bar. You won't need that much in to go past that, innit? You know, is so much I want to go to the mission. I just want to see is it an NPC. I'm dying to see. Just a game changer, and you know, there's humans, and you know, yeah, I mean, especially with the story. What's wrong? Oh, shit. Oh my god. Let's run, let's run. Should we try to run to the objective? I don't. One skill point gained. How did I get XP? Is it still running, chasing us? Like, the music. Uh oh, the big one is shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Should I go back to the church? Damn it, look how far I'm from the church now. 1.9 kilometers. Can I go to the church? Is it the one that was stalking the attacked us or the other one that was in the corner? Where am I? Okay, I found her. He's still in combat. So we're both gonna run away, basically. can take these little ones. They'll make your life a lot easier. You know what I mean? Are we in stream? Okay, now I'm just right here. You need any more rounds? Oh, there's the top there. Oh my flipping days. Okay, let's run. You need some rounds or you're right? What's wrong with these guys? He tries to hit me, you know. Not with a gun. Your friends are here as well, the little spider. Kissing me off. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where's the next one that's shooting. You know, you're right, the ticks have gone bigger now. Are they bigger? They just got armor plates on, that's why they look bigger. Where are you? Oh, okay. Who's here? Who's here? Okay. You want some rounds? Yeah, should we go to the house? I'm gonna give you some. If you do get any of the other ones, let me know. Yeah. Is your PC the K unlocked CPU or is yours not unlocked? A lot of people buy the unlocked versions of CPU, but then no one really convert to unlocking it. He did that as well. He got the 3570K. Oh, okay. I remember you mentioned that it's not good for your hardware long term, innit? The life then. I mean, my opinion, if you're gonna power, just get a powerful one. At least it'll last longer. Because once you overclock it, pushing it too much, then it's meant to be capable of. Yeah. Yeah, 144 Mad Max. This is gonna sound dumb. I don't know if it makes sense. You know, since I turned off I missed after bed. That's not was on anything. You know, the in-game overlay. I've noticed my game's not as laggy as it used to be, or problem. I don't know if that makes sense because that could be conflicting within games, because sometimes my game just slow. Sometimes it'd be alright, and sometimes it could affect the FPS, innit? Okay. One minute. Game. Oh, it's on. Okay. For me to have effect, would it be instant or would I have to restart the game? I'm not gonna restart the game, just asking. Okay. Okay. I can hear. You know, I don't understand. We just shoot so much. Why don't the big one hit? Oh. That's one. Sometimes, you know, I think he's a bit dumb. You don't really. Nice. Would you say it's a lot easier to kill with the LMG? To put them down? I got some sense. Is it a lot easier to get enemy down? Oh my god, look ahead of us, look this way. Alright, where's the objective? I'm just really curious. Imagine, yeah, you're shooting and it was just a glitch and it was shooting no people. I'm gonna be upset, you know that. I'm gonna be really angry. Okay, there's something here. Where is it? Okay, he's walking, I see him walking. I'm on the side of the fence. What's he doing? Is he waiting there?
Mr. Bloom, good evening. This is Detective Mats Hansson, Östervik Police Station. We've noted your report about a flying object over Lilo this evening. We have not received any similar reports from anyone else, including the Army, who, as you may know, has a substantial presence, including radars, on Östertörn. Please, stop calling us, and perhaps try to get some sleep. Thank you, and goodbye.
Okay, which way do we need to go now?
There's still another mission area here. Okay, game wants us to go northwest to the edge of the neighborhood, and there's another house we need to go to. It's probably through the big one. Can we jump over? Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, over here.
Oh, it's
yeah. The big one is here. It might be a sprinter. Yeah, the game is guiding it towards us, but it's kind of stuck. Yeah, it's stuck on the fence.
It's good. Actually, we just run off now. While it's stuck.
We could, but
let's run.
okay.
Or do you want to loot some more while we go? Oh, you're alright with your loot?
Yeah, I'm
Moment.
still good. Still good, because I kind of got the medic skill, which adds 60% extra healing, so that really made my medkits way more efficiently. And I use them. Plus
Where did it
60%.
go? Northwest?
North now, since we kind of headed west from the house. We need to go back north. It should be here. Ish. It says, go to Dr. Ingrid's house, so it might be this thing. Look for spare key. Yeah, we need to find a spare key. Oh, it's here. Here. In the pot. Oh, wait, no, it's not here. Nope, we gotta find it. It's in one of the pots, I guess. There's a lot of pots. Got it? Nope.
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
Oh, someone blasted it open. Let's rob his stuff first. Loot him, the noob.
You know what would be a fun concept? If the NPCs were the devs. Just a fun concept. Yeah, just a fun concept. Like, for example...
I'll do a better job.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a dev, you just join some guys, some of your players' random games, and you just act like an NPC, but you're actually a human. And then you mess with them.
Oh, not again where bloody I can't get it. I want to get this advanced one.
Oh. Okay. Got it. Did you level up from that? We got 1,250 XP.
Oh yeah, I did level up. I got a skill point.
Nice.
1 second. I'm gonna guess the next one and see. Yeah.
Well, shit. The quest led us back to the center. Either we go to side mission.
Fast travel, isn't it?
To a bridge. Nope. We're gonna have to head northwest from here. Follow the riverside. And it's gonna be then the second bridge we encounter. And then from that bridge, we're gonna head west to another farm. Stora d'Irbo.
No, sorry, I'm listening. I'm just seeing what to think. I'm gonna do reload speed.
Oh yeah. Yes, I'm saying we should be doing that.
Because that comes using in special battle, like when you need to quickly change your clip.
Yeah, but I'm kind of thinking maybe I'm gonna need the bullet spread thing, because my LMG is all over the place.
So what is the side mission or main mission now? We're going to
side mission first, and because we're gonna pass through the same bridge before we get to the main mission. So
does it say what the main mission is anyway?
Yeah. If you look at the map, do you see the bridge and the second bridge to the northwest of our position? Second bridge, not the bridge directly on our left. There's gonna be a bridge and then another bridge. That's the side mission. And then left from that, it's the main mission. Another side mission, sorry.
Okay.
So that's gonna clear the center for us.
Oh, training.
Yeah, so after that, we're gonna pass travel. Maybe either on the left or on the right, and then it's just the Northlands from here on.
Is it normally range? It lags for you?
No. Why?
No, it's not lagging. I was just wondering.
No. I mean, my frame drops, but it's the smooth
Not like
type.
frame drops, sorry. Frame drops.
Yeah, it does. About 5 or 8 frames, give or take.
Oh yeah, another thing that eats your frame, not your frame, but can eat frames if you got a second monitor as well, isn't it?
Marginally, yes. I mean,
about a couple about 5.
I mean, it's gonna be it's a question of resolution.
Oh, okay.
If we're talking like ultra wide, 2 monitors or 3 monitors wide, yes. But if it's just 1080 or 16 by 900, that won't do much. Not much.
What time is it over there?
It's 1 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of my normal thing. 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Then I kind of sleep at that point. Or try to. Or try
You're probably
to.
thinking about, you're probably tossing and turning. No, Generation Zero. You're sitting fuming about it, dying, fighting against the NPCs.
Yeah. I mean, in the first few games, because I was super interested, where I don't know how the game works, so I keep thinking about theories of what to do, how I'm gonna efficiently do this game, so on. Because
Sorry,
that's
just give me 1 second.
yeah,
I'm
sure.
here. I'm just on my phone. I'm listening to you. Sorry, you can carry on saying.
Yeah, I mean, generally that's kind of my thing. I pre-plan everything, the general strategy, and then I
You
just
write on the
keep.
paper.
No. It's just in my head where I kind of
Mentally.
imagine the movements. Like, especially when I'm in a tribe in a survival game,
Yeah.
I always have, what do you call this? Forgot what I call it. It's kind of like a list of. It's not a mixtape. There's another word for it. It's like a playlist. I have a playlist in my head of the general what we need to accomplish. Then I work from there. Because unlike most people, where they just think of what to do on the moment, not really like that. I'm kind of slightly 1 or 2 steps in advance.
Actually, you know what? Sorry. I'm listening. I'm going to do something. I'm going to switch gaming mode back on while it's raining and see if there's a link.
Oh, sure. Yeah, but generally, that's the most recent issue that I could think of where the game mod causes stutters or random chugs. Oh yeah, I'm not
So
sure
when do you
if
plan to upgrade?
what upgrade what.
Like if your PC, if you plan to upgrade after Ryzen comes out the next generation?
I'm still gonna wait until one of either my CPU or GPU really maxes out. Like for
Or
example,
usage?
I'm not sure if it works for you. Press Windows key and G. There should be an
Windows and
overlay.
G.
Yeah, is there an overlay that open up for you?
Oh yeah, I didn't even know this.
There you go.
Why
So
didn't
you
you
can,
tell me about this before?
I mean, it depends on your operating system. I mean, depends on how updated your OS is. Sometimes this doesn't work. Some people have it disabled in general, but it depends. So since you got it on this whole time, sorry, I didn't know. You could see the CPU and the GPU in general.
It's got
But
FPS, but I have to allow the permissions to do it for the FPS. It said,
yeah.
but it's still good, man.
Okay. Well, there you go.
What is it called? Start and what button you press?
What Windows key and G?
Windows and G.
G.
So at the moment, my CPU is at 20%, clocked at 3.6.
Okay.
GPU is 45%.
Okay. In my case,
RAM is 45.
okay. In my case, CPU is at 60% ish, and GPU at 80%. See the difference?
Yeah.
Man, RAM is 76% because I only have 12 gigs.
My RAM is at 45%.
But my frames
Is that a good man? Low usage, is that a bad thing?
The lower the better. That's your target.
Because the GPU I thought is 100% is used properly. I thought I could be wrong.
No, because you kind of capped your frames, right?
Oh no, I didn't cap it.
Oh, you didn't. So what's your GPU usage here?
Let's go on it. It's saying GPU is 45%. That's what I don't understand.
That's weird. That means the game isn't fully utilizing your GPU for some reason. That's probably the reason why your performance isn't actually good. Probably,
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah, the driver is not using the GPU.
Let me just open, that I've got a thingy program, like a hardware info. And we'll see if it does the same thing.
Oh yeah, sure.
Like Because that's really weird. I was shocked to see that just now.
I mean, it's gonna be different for different software,
Setups.
mind you. Yeah,
Yeah.
so there's gonna be a bit of a what's the word? Disparity.
Yeah. One second. Okay. Windows and. Okay, that's silly.
Mm-hmm.
Now it says on the Windows one, it says GPU 43%,
Mm-hmm.
but on the actual separate program, it says 100%.
Okay, so I have a feeling since hardware info is a lot more accurate, this window may not be 100% reliable.
Yeah, because I'm running them both at the same time, side by side.
Oh yeah,
I'm looking
yeah.
on the separate.
Definitely, I'm
monitor.
gonna trust hardware info way more than this far because this is kind of the Xbox game tool set that's built into Windows,
Yeah.
so it may not be the best. It's just ballpark values.
You know, I think that overlay was causing a lag as well because since I disabled it, seems a bit better. You know, the performance of the game. I'm not gonna say amazing, still slight here and there, but even you probably get that. But generally, it's much better.
Yes. I mean, if the overlay code is glitchy, there's going to be hidden error loops in the background that could really
'cause
do that.
sometimes the overlay it would cause it to read up to 60 FPS when it was more, and it used to slow my game sometimes all of a sudden. Which is like the other day, it was like chugging the game all of a sudden for no reason.
Yeah, I mean that can legit be a thing, dude.
And then,
Especially
another thing, so it's running in the background as well. That's another thing, isn't it?
yeah. That's the other reason why people kind of hate on AMD when it comes to drivers, because it takes them too long to release fixes and patches, because they follow some kind of oddball release schedule that.
My GPU is running at 93 degrees though. That's
I'll trust hardware info. That means your GPU is really getting taxed here. So, not to stroke your OC, if you really want improvement, you're gonna need a new video card at this point.
Do you think for time being, see if the thingy helps with the temperature, like get thermopaste to reapply it?
Yes.
So I've got thermopaste up. Anyway, I just need to get the screwdriver open.
Like I mentioned in Discord, it's gonna help you get more FPS, but no matter what, the GPU will keep pushing itself, and you're gonna end up with the same temperature, but with more frames. So yes,
it will help in one way.
Right. It's not gonna reduce your temps too much, but it's probably gonna give you another FPS or two.
And the fans might be a bit quieter, innit?
Yes.
Yeah, a bit quieter.
Yes, which is why if you're gonna invest in something, maybe your case. Dogs, we got dogs here. And a hunter. No way around it, because we need to go through that bridge, so we're gonna be engaging.
When does it start throttling? They call that thing when it underclocks itself with GPUs.
It only underclocks itself when it doesn't detect GPU usage. So if it hits like 0%, it's gonna go near 100 megahertz or so for the clocks.
Is that what the thermal throttling is, or that's something different?
Okay. Oh, wait. Sorry. I thought you meant the power thing. Okay. It underclocks. Yeah. It's called thermal throttling. When it hits the TJ max is about I think it means temperature junction or temperature or something. But when it hits around 100 degrees, it's gonna power itself down, so it doesn't. It's until the temperature goes down. So that's where the chugging comes from.
Like a safety feature.
Yes, because anything above 100 degrees, you're gonna literally desolder your components and that temps. But it's best practice to make sure your system does not heat up too much because of thermal shock, like I explained before. Yeah. If your system is like in the EU, it's much cooler. It's a bit cooler for your
Oh my god! I don't imagine this card in Philippines or Bangladesh. It would have blew up by now. Because my room is not that warm. Like, it's not cold, but it's not warm like how Bangladesh or
yeah.
Philippines would be.
Well, right
I'm
now,
telling you,
my
the fried
table,
egg and that and
yeah,
steak.
yeah. My table in the morning, you can feel the heat radiate from it. It's that hot here. So yeah. So, but thermal shock. If you're in the extreme side, you live in a cool country, like not super cool, but cool enough, where you don't need air conditioning whatsoever, or the concept does not even exist. The aircon. If your card goes 80 and then it's super cool, and then 80 again, super cool, that can cause damage over time.
Because mine's always an average over 80, you know that?
Yeah, but this is a but here. Thermal shock is rapid shift of temperature. If it's gradual, it's not
like,
that bad.
Extreme highs, extreme lows, isn't it?
Right. Because if you rip off the heatsink and you run a game, I will guarantee you it's going to jack up straight to 120 plus in one go within the nanosecond. It's going to be that hot real quick. That's why if your heatsink is damaged, you can potentially kill your card if you don't shut it off immediately, because it's going to start desoldering itself from the PCB.
So at the moment, am I in any danger? I'm looking, it's saying 93 degrees. I just don't want it to blow up my face at the moment.
Yeah, that's a bit toasty. You're gonna have to run custom profiles, fan profiles, so you're gonna push the fan speed up, but you're gonna hate it because of the sound. Oh, so here's the joke. Sorry, I keep using that term, but here's the thing. The problem with poor airflow is even if your cooler is working, if it's blowing hot air back into your heatsink, then it's not actually doing anything. So you gotta make sure your case's air is flowing. You gotta make sure when it sucks something, it's gonna be sucking in cold air. Because if it's just recirculating on itself in the inside, in the air, it's not actually going out or moving. That's your problem. That's why you're hitting 90.
I'm just thinking now, like, there's no. I mean, I'm gonna try the thermal pasting anyway, regardless. But I'm guessing this is just how this card is, isn't it? I'm guessing.
It's hard to tell, dude. You gotta test it, really. Like, for example, just hold your case. Is it warm to the touch? Can you feel? I mean, even if one of your fans, can you feel the fan? How hot is the air coming from your fan?
It's not that hot though, the air.
Yeah. Because if it's toasty, then your air is kind of bad. Yeah. Like in my case, I have two fans side by side.
What do you mean toasty? You mean like you can feel it like a heat in it when you mean toasty? Not warm, like slightly warm. You mean like a quite hot in it when you say toasty?
Yes. It's like a blow dryer hot.
Oh, no, it's not that blow. Let me just put my hand underneath.
Yeah. Feel for the fan that's closest to your GPU. Assuming you have a fan close to your GPU.
So I'm just looking at, I got outlet fan, you know, the one on the back of the case.
Yeah.
I've got my the CPU fan.
Yeah.
I've got a fan from the front, you know, airflow intake, I think.
Yeah.
You know, the front of your face of your case.
Yeah.
That's gonna push the air back, and I've got obviously the GPU.
Right.
But let me just one second. Let me show my hand there because I've got the case on the side open now. The air ain't that hot between the power supply and the GPU. I'm putting my hand there. It's not that hot, like that warm.
Okay. So that means, do you feel any air coming from the front fans? If you don't, that's something you need to address. You want to be feeling some air flowing from the front, hitting your GPU. Because there are two types of fans. technically. I mean, I'm not sure how technically adept the people are in your place, but you got to ask for either the airflow or the static flow. Static flow are fans designed to push air through grills or heat sinks, while airflow types push air when there's nothing covering it.
Oh my god.
So if your case type has something in front of the front panel fans, you gotta make sure your fans are meant for static pressure.
So much to know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You gotta know this. So
But because I've read somewhere, I could be wrong, someone's saying that for these cards, these R9390s and certain
Yes.
cards, they're just like that. Like, I don't know,
okay,
that's how they are.
What they mean
They
is
run hotter than normal.
Yes, what they mean is if on average it's gonna be hotter than other cards, but that doesn't mean that 90 degrees is the golden standard for all the cards, because there's a lot of factors that's gonna determine or affect that temperature. So if your case, like for example, you got oh shit, you got what was I saying? You gotta imagine your CPU like a wind tunnel. You want a wind tunnel for a CPU case. If
Oh
you
my
do,
God. Why did that come flying in the air? Did you see that?
yeah, it kind of glitched. Okay. Yeah, that's the best description I could give you. If you achieve a wind tunnel effect, that's going to be the most optimal setup possible for cooling, for air cooling. Uh-oh. Oh no! One more on the left. Yeah.
It's just in the boot of this police car. Take all.
Oh yeah, remember what I showed you earlier about my boost clocks? Notice my boost clock is higher than the projected boost
Why is that?
because I'm able to cool it fast enough. So it actually pushes the max. I can push it harder before it hits the maximum temperature before it locks itself in.
I was gonna ask you, obviously you had your PC 10 years. Now
Yeah.
since you had that, I know you take care of stuff. Over time, does the CPU will start getting warm regardless of having the start cooler? Like, what I'm saying is, will the CPU start, the quality of it?
Worsen.
Yeah, and it won't be able to stay cool as it would be able to once it'll start running hotter, even with like
Yes.
the setup.
Yes, because okay, when you're placing a thermal paste on the CPU, you're actually just placing it on the surface of a metal shield on top of the actual CPU. So, in other words, over time, the stuff in between the CPU itself and that metal shield degrades also. So, on some
Kind
level,
of like a rust in a way. Not rust, but I'm just saying degrading. It makes
yeah,
it degrade.
degrading in general. So remember, there's a term called de-lidding, which is when you're removing the heat shield, the metal part on top of the CPU from the actual CPU die itself. the thing that you're thermal pasting on is a heat shield. It's not the CPU. If you lift off the metal part, that's the actual silicon chip in the inside. So that's what's generating the heat. So at some point, the connection between the heat shield and the actual CPU will degrade somewhat, and that's gonna cause a bit more, just a hair more, heat over time.
Other than that, I got some bullets for you now. Give me a second.
Nice, adrenal shot, finally. Oh yeah, I got some 50 rounds for 5.56 though. Just 50.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm just gonna drop them bullets for you.
Fair. Oh yeah, here's the 5.56. Oh yeah, how do you apply thermal paste, by the way? What kind of
Method.
method are you using?
Well, what I known is put like a P, like a dot in the middle,
Okay.
and then put the heat shield on. Nah, I don't know if I've done it. That's very wrong. Everybody says that.
That's okay if your heatsink is a bit circular on the copper, the copper plate on the bottom. If it's circular, yes. If it's square, you could use an X form, or you just spread it thinly, evenly. That's going to be the better options for a square copper plate. But in my case, the copper plate is circular, and there's actually a bit of a gap with the aluminum on the outside of that circle copper plate. So the P method is okay. In your case, if it's square, you're better off trying a bit more on the X type of setup to reach the corners to get more heat spread. There's something walking up here.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh yeah. One more.
Oh shit. Where did he go from?
Below and under. If I find the video about the spread techniques that I saw before, you'll see what I mean. All right.
So we need. Is this the main mission now? This is.
No, it's still one of the side missions. Main mission is we're gonna have to go back up north. Either we start on the right. The closest one is on the right safe house called Marden Command Bunker. You'll see one of the main missions on top. This is just a side mission, so we can complete the center region.
Ahead of us, I think.
Yeah, there's a big one in the middle. Oh yeah, one thing about thermal paste, there's a settling period where over time it's going to be more effective as it kind of semi-dries up. So when you first apply it, the temperatures are going to be hotter than what should be the average, slightly. So you got to let it cure for a bit first.
You know the Arctic MX? Let me just see which one I got here.
Yeah, the MX.
MX4. I've read a review. That's the good one. That's for cheap.
Yeah.
Do you know much about it? If it's good, that's what I read in reviews before I got it.
I think that's what I'm using. I mean, it's been a while, but I think that's the same stuff.
Do you repaste it every so often?
I only repaste it. Okay, because of the age of my components, it's kind of sensitive to being moved around because through thermal expansion over the decades, I mean not decades, but years, it kind of settles at a position that it works. But the moment you move it around, the the microscopic issue starts to show itself, and sometimes it doesn't boot. So I only paste it when something goes wrong.
Have you ever repaced it though? Ever?
I did.
Oh, why was that? If you don't mind asking.
A year or two ago, because for months my CPU went down. I couldn't get it to boot for months.
Oh, so what was the problem then?
The joke, it just suddenly ran on its own, out of the blue, because at the time, the temperature.
Your motherboard.
No, the temperature of where my country is was fluctuating between hot and cold. So it's been messing with my system. I mean, some people are gonna say, "Oh, that's crazy," but through the years, your ambient temperature shifts stuff around on the microscopic level on your board. Sometimes, like for example, a capacitor won't work properly, so it doesn't trigger fast enough. Then the board kind of sees that as an error. And capacitors are affected by temperature. Like before, a quick fix you can try if your PC doesn't boot. Grab a hairdryer and equalize the temperature in the case. Warm it up as even as possible across the entire board. And there's a good chance the moment you press the power button, that thing's gonna start working again. Because the whatever small scale problems, kind of, because of since the temperature is now even. Yeah, with the temperature is now even, everything kind of sits back in place where it should be, and it's gonna start working again. We're gonna have to cross over to the left more because we're in the wrong area. We can take down the big ones if you want. They're all orange.
Oh my god.
No, they're orange. They're orange, so we can take those fairly easily.
Why is that dude just standing there like he's waiting for a taxi?
I don't know, man.
Can you see that one?
Yeah.
Are you waiting for a taxi or something?
Yeah, we can take this one, the harvester here in the back. Let's start with this one first, okay? Shoot the missiles and then the tanks in the behind. Okay, now the tank on the back. Done. Okay. Let's work our way towards the west.
I'm on 91 degrees.
Oh.
Shit bullets, man. I think they do perhaps take the piss. So what are you saying, basically, the best thing is just change the whole GPU in it when I can?
Yeah? Why? Base? Base what?
Oh, because based on the temperature that I'm getting in it, because my country's not even that hot here. My room is not even that hot. It's normal temperature. Like, not hot, but not cold.
Yes, your case. Case can change a lot of factors. So,
And I've actually left the case open now.
yeah.
To see if that's the problem. And it's still 91.
Yeah, it won't change much because opening the case doesn't do much except reduce ambient temperature. But to improve heat dissipation, air needs to be moving across the surface of a heatsink. You know, physics thing called, I think it's convection. So in order to have real cooling, air needs to be constantly flowing across the metal surface of the heatsink. So that's your goal here. The more, the better the air flows in your card sink, the more temperature is going to go down. Opening the side of your case only reduces temperature if the ambient temperature is the one causing the heat.
If you don't have much, you know, like, this is the one thing I want to ask you. You know, like, slots for fans and stuff, etc. What's the best way to put a fan in there?
Oh, shit. I used to be that way, dude. You're going to have to ghetto mount some fans. in your case.
Any suggestions?
Well, if you're into DIY, you could magnet mount the fans. You just glue some magnets onto a fan, stick that onto the side wall, and that's your fan. But of course, since it's sticking to the wall, it's not going to be able to suck much air. It's literally just going to be moving the air, so you're going to get a better flow. But you're not getting cool air, but your flow is better. So that's
Should we
one
shoot
thing.
this guy here?
Yeah, dude.
He's standing like he's waiting for the
Yeah,
taxi.
hit the guns and the back gun, and then it's gonna blow out at that point. Okay.
He's glitched. He is.
Oh,
Let's just kill him.
it's dead. It's dead. It's
What?
dead. It's dead for
He's saying
me.
one. Look.
It's dead for
Is
me.
he standing still? For me, standing still.
No. It's lying down. No.
Oh my god. Okay, my side here, he's standing in the same spot, straight,
Oh. No. It's
And
it's dead. It's dead for me.
and I can't pick the loot up.
Oh.
I think he's just standing straight. It's like he's frozen in time.
Yeah, well, we got desync then. Desync issues. How about
Is
the
that
other
related to
one?
my system? He's dead on the floor.
No, it's the game. As a server host glitch. Yeah, so
So the game seems less laggy since I took that off. I don't know if that game mode helped.
oh, good.
It's more like, smooth.
Mhm.
Obviously, I still play in the medium settings, but let's put the graphics a bit high, see if this lags it out bad.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter if it's 30 FPS, but the line is flat. It's still gonna appear smooth.
Oops. Did you turn game mode off or you didn't? Just to see if it helps for you. Or you don't have any problems in
I
it.
had it off for a long time now. I just remembered now about that thing.
Do you feel as though it helped in any way?
I don't remember. I don't think so, because it's not happening for everybody else. But I kind of read it maybe some time ago, so I just turned it off since I'm not using game mode. Since I practically am,
The game.
yeah. I mean, game mode wise, I already did it manually on my own. Yeah, like everything is kind of tuned up. In my case, like the MSI thing, it's all tuned. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you about raising the power limit, but that's kind of, you got to be careful on that one. Raising your power limit, it kind of stops chugging if your video card is struggling. Oh yeah, actually that might work for you. I'm not sure though. Do you want to try that?
There?
Yeah, it is.
Oh man. Shit. Oh, you got him. Alright.
Yeah. Dog inbound.
Turning off.
One more coming in. Am I missing on your screen? Because on my screen I'm seeing sparks flying, but those things won't die.
I don't know, it took a...
Okay.
Oh shit. Did you hear that?
No? What?
Okay, I think it's glitching my game. You know that dog one that screams like a growl?
No, I didn't hear it. Okay, you could try raising your power limit on your MSI.
Where'd you do that?
On the MSI
MSI.
control panel. But I recommend that you do that and restart the game or PC in general. But you gotta make sure you know how to make these settings stick on MSI, right? No.
I don't know how
No.
the power thing. I've never done that before.
Okay, let's find a safe spot and I'll show you how. Oh, what's this? Open the barn, holding the alien. Oh shit.
See, you get updated. It doesn't update on my side, the missions stuff.
We got a bunch coming in.
Oh shit. Hunter, run.
No, we can take them. Just hit the arms.
Should I revive or should I go to the church?
How close is it?
I'm just gonna revive.
No, No, you can take these things.
I don't know, see if you can revive me. I got no thingy. You can't leave it. You just lay down the radio if you can.
I'll probably do the radio thing, because these are heavy urgents.
Do you know they just rushed to a sudden?
Yeah, they did. They came from the barn area. It might be part of the mission, so the game, they kind of just radio down. They probably got spawned in. Ouch. I might die. Shit. Stuck. Okay, I'm gonna try and get inside the barn, and I might survive this. Okay, safe house in my location. Yeah, I unlocked the safe house, so we might be able to.
Are you locked already?
Yeah, I found one.
Waste of radio.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Which safe house is it?
I don't know the name, dude.
Oh, she's not track.
It's beside the radio.
Oh, why isn't it letting me fast travel?
Because I was in combat.
Oh, are you still in combat?
No, I'm clear. There, you could travel now. Gonna try and suicide myself.
Okay, it won't let me fast travel to the safe house, that's what I was saying. Weird.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna clear the last one. I think this is the only thing left. Oh, it's following you.
I'm laughing here, I was standing there, he saw me just standing there, he got forward.
It's done. Okay, found some XP. So yeah, I'll show you how to raise the power limit, so that might adjust. Okay, here's the problem with raising the power limit. That's also going to raise your temperature average.
Oh.
But that's going to smooth out the chugging, because raising the power limit, theoretically, it's going to make your CPU stop throttling, reducing the power too early, if you get what I mean. Because if you don't, it's going to hard cap earlier. I mean, that's the idea. If you go to is your MSI open?
It's not open, but...
Okay, if you want to try it, you can open it now.
1 minute.
I'm not sure if it's immediate though. But it should be.
1 second. Let's just see if this thing... I'm not going to do it now, but obviously I'm just going to so I know where to do it, innit?
Okay.
So when you tell me. So I've opened MSI.
Yeah.
1800 degrees. It is reading right.
Yeah. It's a bit hot actually. So it's really struggling.
So it's open, showing GPU. Oh,
Yeah, on the center
track is at 1040 and 1500 megahertz.
Yeah. Mine is
Is that under clock or does that sound about right?
I'm not sure for your model. I don't haven't memorized the AMD stuff. But for me, my current clock is 1860 and then 3802 for the memory.
Hold on, I could be wrong. Does MSI have a standard default setting where you can set the fan curve to a standard? It comes in built in with?
It comes in built in.
with the standard fan curve in it.
Yes. But it's better that you, if you don't mind the sound, ramp it up like in a perfect diagonal shape. If you don't mind the sound. That's gonna make sure
At
that...
this moment, I don't mind the sound.
Okay. Just check your fan speed and draw the curve like it's like a diagonal from the bottom left to the upper right. You want, but not... Okay, on the upper right spectrum, you gotta make sure that it's about at 100% speed at 90 degrees.
Okay, hold on. Let me just... The highest part at 90 degrees, 100% in it.
Yeah, you want your fan at full tilt when it hits to 90.
Okay. And the next one, would you say? I'm just gonna do it now and try and test it out.
And at the
I've got one
bottom,
top by 80.
yeah,
No, right at the bottom.
okay, at the bottom you got for 0 to 10
Yeah.
speed at 0 degrees. So, and then the other points, just click on them once and then press delete. It's gonna get rid of those points.
So you want it kind of like a thingy, like a forward slash. Looking like a
Yes.
forward slash.
Yes. That's my personal take on it.
Okay. Okay, I'll tell you, there's one at 10 and where do you want me to put the first one? 10 over 10?
0 degrees, 10 speed.
Okay.
And then at the far end, upper right, like earlier, 100 speed at 90 degrees.
Okay. 100
That's a
speed,
linear
100 speed.
curve. Yeah, it's a linear curve that doesn't care about the sound. But that's gonna be the best
Best thing.
balance. Yeah, the best balance.
Will that help
for-
with performance as well? Like in the sense that you won't throttle and stuff like
Yes, yes. It's definitely gonna drop down your temps. And
that?
then
And probably improve the range.
yes, but you got to make sure that on the MSI screen, you see the word startup on the lower left.
Okay.
You make sure that's colored red. So MSI applies all those settings when you start the PC.
Okay. And I've got one so I've got what is it? At 10 thingy, is it temperature and it keep it at 10 at how much, sorry? 10 speed. Percent.
Yes, 0 temperature, 10 speed. 0 degrees, 10 speed.
10 speed.
Then
Okay.
100 degrees, 90 degrees, 100 speed.
Okay. That's done. And about the rest of them, they're a bit spread out as well. Slightly.
Since we already have your custom fan profile, you can jack up your power limit to max, and that's it. What's your max? It depends on the card. For me, it's an extra 16%. How about yours? How much extra does it give for you?
Hold on. The fan speed.
No.
Sorry, not fan speed, power limit.
Yeah, the power limit.
It shows that's in the middle at the moment.
Yeah, drag it all the way to the right.
You sure that's not going to blow up the card?
No. What that does is it just allows it to go an extra mile. A little bit. But it's not overvolting your video card. It's just telling the card to not throttle too prematurely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put it at plus 50 right at the top. Basically where it can't go any further.
Oh, plus 15? Yes. Just drag it up to plus 15. And that should be it. Click apply.
Okay, so it was in the middle. Power limit was in the middle.
And yeah, it's kind of bound with temperature limit. The good
Okay,
news,
so it's
yeah,
put at the top.
yeah. But since the fact that you did your custom fan speed, that goes hand in hand with the power limit. Since your fan is more aggressive now, your power limit should be fine. Even if we
That's weird.
raise
It's
the
been at
max.
88. I don't understand temperature.
It's less now.
No, it's at 88. But I thought it dropped down more. Let me see if I did the fan right.
You said it was 92.
No, 92. I know it was 92 at one point when I was playing games.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing if.
Are you sure the fan is ramped up? It should be audible by now. Did your fan speed really take?
I can hear it. Let me just take a picture in it.
Okay.
I'll show you what it is. It gives you a better idea, innit?
Yeah, yeah.
Just gonna send it to you on Discord.
Basically, what the power limit will do is stabilize your card.
Did you get the picture? I think I did it slightly wrong, the curve. Well, you'll
One sec,
see
one
anyway.
sec.
Man.
Oh yeah, yeah. I told you to click on the other dots, then press delete, the delete key.
Okay, and delete them.
Yeah, and that's gonna even it out.
Okay, I've deleted them. Can you see the rest of it? Is that fine? I deleted the rest of it. The top and the bottom, fine.
Yeah, the top and the bottom are fine.
Let me just hear it. Yeah, it is loud.
Yeah.
But I can always reset these settings if I want, innit? Is it? Do you just click that reset button in the middle, just so I know?
Yes.
I'm worried.
Yeah, that's your emergency bailout button.
Okay, and will that turn up the? Will that change the fan curve as well? Won't it?
To be honest, I actually never needed to use that, so I cannot say. 'Cause-
Okay, it's on that now. We'll see how it goes, innit? The game. I've set at that.
Yeah, as long as you're sure your fan curve, your fan kicked in, that means the new curve took, and then your power limit should be set to maximum, and that should be fine. And you gotta make sure you hit the apply button, the check mark.
Yeah, let me just check.
Yeah, make sure you apply those. And on the startup, if you're happy with the settings, just click on the button, the startup button, and it should be red, and that's gonna set that up every time you start Windows automatically.
Yeah, it's on now. So
All right.
we'll see how the game goes.
Yeah, your frame should be
Let's see.
stable by now, heat-wise. What's your temperature before, for comparison?
It was at 93.
93.
Now it's about 88.
There you go. So it
But
definitely,
there is a problem with the card itself as well. That's why it runs like a bastard hot on it.
yeah, they're
Within itself.
yeah they're forcing the card to be low sound profile. Okay. How's your frames?
Seems alright so far.
So for the same frames, you're getting less temps by just
Which is
shifting
a
your
good
fan profile. Yes. Okay, I think we're done with the side mission here. We can now pass warp to L'Herberge, or Marden Command Bunker on the east side of the island. There's a safe house that's really close. It's the Marden Command Bunker.
I'm just looking for it. The
It's gonna
east side
be-
of the island.
Yeah, it's gonna be beside the number 1 waypoint.
Okay, found it.
Okay.
So it's at 89, so 90, 91, 92, 93. So 4 degrees has dropped.
Fair, yeah. That's
Plus, this game is quite taxing, isn't it?
very
itself.
taxing. Yeah. You're probably gonna be curious when you play Mad Max again.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because the cooler your card, the more it's gonna boost. So there is a good chance that you're probably gonna end up with a bit more frames. A bit more.
And will I have less, like,
Chances
No, still trying to
are,
understand.
yeah, okay.
improving?
Because you stretched out the power limit, there's a good chance that if your card was throttling because the feeling of a card that's throttling is chugging.
Yeah.
So if it's a throttling issue, the power limit thing is going to mitigate that. So if it is, you're going to feel some differences. You're going to have less chug.
Yeah, that's loud, man, that fan is. And you can't hear it. This thingy's not that bad then.
Okay, yeah.
Have you been to this bunker? Is a new bunker here?
No, we've been here before.
Okay.
But of course the items are going to be refreshing because we haven't been here in a while.
Probably refreshing more than my graphic card can do. Nah,
Yeah,
it's
it's-
refreshed.
Yeah. But yeah, now you're learning how the card kind of works.
Yeah, I'm getting a
And-
better idea.
Yeah.
So doing this, will this, if it was having a problem, because obviously it's definitely an issue with the card regardless, isn't it? I'm guessing from what we can figure out.
Like what I mentioned before, it's punching above its weight class.
Yeah.
Like in boxing, it's like you're making a welterweight fight a heavyweight.
Yeah.
He's way over his weight class here, dude. So yeah.
I'm guessing we probably need to have a upgrade. Like that's something potential in it.
Yeah.
That gives me more of a reason in it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're
So there's
getting your
something- yeah.
reason. Yeah, a few, but oh yeah, there's something moving here. Yeah, there's a dog. There's a dog. Oh, it's outside. We're outside. 2 hunters. 2 hunters
Take
outside. Yeah. 1 each. 1 more in the corner. One more in the far left edge of the bunker entrance.
Ah,
Okay, that's 2 more. Ow. Shit.
they're dead now. You're right.
No,
You're
there's
dead.
1 more. No, I'm good. Good, I'm good. 1 more in the far left. Almost dead. Dog.
Oh shit.
Dick. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, those
If you
things
can, I
hurt.
don't know if you can save me.
Yeah, no, just revive you. We're in the
Oh, yeah.
bunker anyway.
So it has improved the temperature.
What did? What?
They're doing what we did so far, the fan and the.
Yeah, you do that to prolong the life of the card. The less the average temperature is, the longer the lifespan of your card. So if you can maintain the fan speed from the start and the max steps you're getting is just like 70 degrees, you're gonna get almost the entire possible lifespan of your card. But if you didn't do that and you allow it to keep hitting 90, 100 degrees, that's gonna halve your card's lifespan. Especially if the temperature spikes, like from if it's winter over there, and then it hits 90, and it goes 0 degrees in an extreme case, constantly up and down, you're gonna break something real fast. So there's a lot of factors.
Trust me, this is loud. Like the fan, I'm sorry, I just can't hear it. Which is good that the mic is working.
Yeah. Well, there's no way around it because their card is.
Until I get a better card, basically, until upgrading it.
Yeah, this game is really pushing the card. That's the only.
Would you say it's pushing yours even to some extent?
Well,
Because yours,
definitely.
I know 1060 is still good.
It's definitely pushing even a 1060. The mere fact that I'm not reaching my maximum frames, I'm at 47, 50. That's automatically pushing it above its weight. That's your that's the thing you gotta ask yourself. Is your favorite or target game, like for example, your monitor is 60 hertz, is your card able to reach 60 and above? Then don't buy. If your card is dropping 60 to 50, are you competitive? If not, it's fine. Okay? But if you're competitive and it's reaching about 50, you can consider upgrading at that point.
Hey, I'll be able to tell if I get more better performance because later I can go into my AMD driver and it shows the frames.
Yeah.
Be able to tell if there's any more frames than normal in it, improved.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's going to be more frames on
Because
average.
before it was showing the average frames.
Yeah.
For Rainbow Six Siege was 287.
You're going to see.
I
a
know Rainbow
difference,
Six
yes.
Easy game 200, but I was just wondering will there be improvement more on top?
There will be.
considering the custom
I will. I will almost guarantee you it, but it's going to be not super drastic improvement here, dude. We're talking just nudging it for more stability. This is a stability upgrade in terms of settings.
Not necessarily FPS, but making it more stable, so the feel will be better in it.
It will be smoother. It's gonna lessen the random chugs you're gonna get, especially if it's a chug caused by thermal throttling.
You know what? Okay, so I've got my game on medium in it, and the setting that I never used to put on,
Yeah.
and it's running pretty smooth. I can't feel it as bad, but high is a bit taxing for this card anyway. But before medium, it used to be chugging a lot, but it seems like a lot more smoother now.
Well, yeah, it could be a number of the stuff that we kind of
I took the gaming mode off.
adjusted earlier.
I took the
So
overlay.
right, yeah, it might be all of them, all of the above in one
Yeah.
go. So yeah.
Well, I think in general this card will need upgrade soon.
I mean, it depends on your game. You gotta find a game first that you're gonna be dedicating your time on to really buy into a newer card, because I keep
To be
repeating.
fair,
Yeah,
obviously you know, basically I play mainly like Mad Max, this kind of game more. And like Rainbow Six Siege and stuff like Halo. I know that's an old game, so I won't mention that.
yeah,
And newer games I would like to play. But it doesn't have to be like, bang on 144 hertz, like 144, like frames.
yeah. I mean,
It's
if you
just
don't
like
mind, if you
close
don't
it
mind.
in 100 even.
Okay, I mean, if that's okay with you, then yeah, definitely, sure. But the only reason why I'm kind of trying to hold you back here, because you gotta wait, because the next generation is like literally a few months away.
I know.
The next generation cards are gonna be a few months away,
And the price will drop on the other generation.
exactly. But if the new cards that are going to be released be architecturally superior,
Yeah.
you're better off just buying the newer cards for a bit extra more, because you're gimping yourself here. But if the new cards are just minor adjustments or optimization of the older generation, so you can maybe not bother, or better off buying a 2080 Ti that got its price lowered because of the new cards that came out. So you gotta hold up for a bit more, just a bit more, because AMD also has its new, I forgot the term, for the new generation of cards that they're trying to release to be on par with NVIDIA's RTX.
So, I don't feel like,
Yeah,
the certain dip I used to get before, like the dips,
yeah.
as much. It might be here and there very rare, but others are pretty much smooth. What does that tell you from what I'm describing? Like after we done all this?
I mean, it could be the game mode issue, because game mode, some systems get a random spike chug in the game mode,
What happened?
yeah,
In the game?
no, the game mode.
Oh no, the game just mine's exited for some reason.
Oh, you crashed.
Ah,
Yeah, I think you crashed, dude.
because the host has disconnected. It's saying you're disconnected.
Oh, maybe the internet got interrupted for a split second. because I'm still in the game.
Yeah. Okay. Shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-invite you. 1 sec. Multiplayer invite. Yeah, there we go. I'm not sure where you're gonna be spawning. The game. Yeah, my game dropped.
Is your internet? Oh, your internet's still working.
Yeah, it is, but I think when you rejoined, did you rejoin?
Yeah.
It pulled me back into a bunker. Okay, I'm gonna resend an invite just in case. Yeah, the game pulled me back into a bunker. Bunker.
Okay, just 1 second. Wow, it's gone to 23. No, that's not 23. That's something else I'm looking at.
Back towards the mission.
Oh, are you joking me?
Yeah, I'm serious. The game pulled me back into a bunker when you kind of joined the invite or something.
So, oh my god.
Hmm?
Yeah, saying so. The other thing I can obviously do is change the thermal paste. That might help with the temperature wise, isn't it?
It's gonna raise your maximum FPS versus your temperature.
Yeah.
So you gotta get a couple more FPS before you reach 92 again, or 88 in this point. It's all marginal games, but if you
Everything adds up in it.
Yeah, that's it.
So restart is at 85 degrees now.
Mhm.
Let's see if it bloody goes up. I got a void off, or maybe my PC's messing up or something. Got out of the game.
No, it's the game. Yeah, because if it was the game, if your card is unstable, the first thing you're probably going to see is random polygons flying all over the place. Here's a basic. This is very basic, very general sweep of how to diagnose a video card problem. If you overclock the core clock too much, you're going to see, or if it's broken in general, you're going to see polygons all over the place, like magical triangles flying into the infinity. But if you see like random red lines or garbage rainbow sprinkles all over your screen, then that means the VRAM is corrupted.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
The VRAM is corrupted. So,
yeah, what causes alphatic VRAM?
Yes. I mean, both are called artifacting, but the other one is, but the general description is if it's the polygon that's going nuts, it's the core. The core is the issue. Either you overclock the core too much, that can happen, or if you overclock the memory, the random garbage color patterns or the red strings all over the place, those are for the memory.
So you know the settings I put in, that's safe and there's nothing to worry about in it.
Yeah. Those are all stability improvements.
It's not actually really overclocking, is it?
It's not overclocking. We didn't touch anything about the overclock. The only thing we touched here is the tolerance levels. Okay. So the good news here is we did up the maximum temperature tolerance, but we also upped your fan profile. Your fan has not reached that speeds on your normal playthrough before, right? You don't remember that the same speed the fans are going right now?
No, I don't remember it.
Right. So with that, that's your safety net. Higher fans gives you a higher tolerance for heat. And since we kind of upped the tolerance for heat to give your video card more stability before it throttles, that's what we did. if you're still following, that's what we did.
something gets out in some way. So that it's not much as how I was saying I used to get stutters and stuff
Yes,
suddenly.
yeah.
If it happens, very rare now on the medium setting.
Good, good. Then that means the things that we've been doing did something. The stability upgrades did its job. Because in terms of solo gaming, single player campaign gaming, if you got smooth transitions between, let's say, 30 frames to 60, you won't notice it almost. If as long as it's a smooth transition, it's not a giant spike or a chug. That's what we're eliminating here. The chugs that kind of makes you feel the shift.
Yeah. But before I could feel it a lot, especially when you be in the church.
That's what people call the micro stuttering, where it kind of the frames don't feel smooth. The frames are high, but it doesn't feel smooth. That's micro stuttering.
Yeah, because it'd be like 40, 50, and if you're like that, what does that mean? Micro-stuttering I'm getting.
But let's say if you're feeling like super high frames and then a sudden jump, that's a
That's like a
chug.
chug in it.
Yeah, that's a chug.
I was getting not chugs. Okay, the chugs was sometimes very rare. Big explosion. But the micro-stutter is happening frequently.
Yeah, so the stuff that we've been doing would
For example,
help.
if I move left, sometimes it just go really slow, kind of chugging, like it'll be micro-stutter.
Yeah, because a lot of stuff comes into account. Like, look at the number of trees we have here. So this is taxing more on your core clock because of all the polygons. But it's also taxing on the shaders because the trees are using transparencies, the elf cards and the leaves.
So it is reaching 92 degrees, 91 degrees
Yeah,
at the moment.
but the fan speed is higher.
Yeah, fan speed's higher.
Okay, if it's still reaching 92 and the fan speed is higher, then the FPS should be slightly above. Like I mentioned before, it's still going to hit the temperature wall.
Yeah. The actual feel, okay, forget the temperature, but since I don't know if it's them saying or everything else, the feel of the game is better, if that makes sense. Like,
Good.
that macro stuff feeling is not really there.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the improvement in some ways.
Yeah, that's what we want. The average smoothness, the flatter the curve, the better. This is what you want in competitive games. You got to make sure that your curve, it's as flat near zero, near zero.
After all this investigation, we figured out what the problem is now, 100%.
Yeah, it's
It's a
basically
GPU and
yeah.
sad things. I don't even think it would be so to remember saying a thermal-based reapplication.
It's yeah. I
In
mean,
some way, it will help.
yeah. I mean, it's literally physically incapable of handling
Yeah.
the engine.
Yeah.
It's something you couldn't change much. I mean, besides overclocking it to shit, it's gonna heat up extremely high.
It's heating up now. Imagine I'm scared. It's gonna listen, it's gonna be on fire. My PC can see me chuck it out the window.
Yeah. Yeah, but just always double check that your fan profile took, because that's your safety net here. Your fan needs to be on par.
You wanna shoot them?
We need to do, because this is our quest area.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot one. Alright.
Okay. Fire when ready. Where's the other one? It's coming over to the left.
From the left.
Yeah. Okay.
There's one
more.
there.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I ran out of bullets.
Okay, it's kind of running too fast.
Yeah, definitely improvement. And now, when I was shooting out, I'll get, micro stutters.
Good.
But now I didn't really.
Good.
I don't know, but why is the song still on?
They're inside.
You wanna have? I got lockpick and open this.
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh. Yeah, there's still a bunch on the inside of the bunker. We need to take those out.
So what's your theory? What do you think it was then?
What was?
The problem? What do you think it is?
Come on, dude. I've been telling you for a while. It's just the card not able to handle the game engine and the size of the map.
But you know what? This map is bigger than other games I've played, like in general.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's not just the size. It's the word is the density of the assets on screen. Look at how many trees you got here, the shader effects, lighting effects, all of that comes into play. Ouch. Yeah, so the more stuff that's been happening in front of you, the heavier the game gets.
And now I got killed. Normally it was like start lagging and an explosion. Didn't.
Yeah. That it? Yeah, it's that. That's it. What the? Did that thing just fly?
Yeah, I didn't see anything like.
And then it glitched for me. The body flew through the wall. Yeah, they were good. It's done. Mission complete. Well, the next couple, the next couple ones is way over on the opposite side. So that's a lot of walking. But it's getting late for me. I'm actually sweaty right about now. So I'm losing my resistance to the weather. Let's just try and find a safe house.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll call it a day from there. I think sure you'll be able to test out Mad Max or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, tell me how it performs.
Temperature should be a bit more improved in them games because they're not as demanding as this game, innit?
Oh yeah.
Should be a bit better, I think.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, if you're hitting the frame cap, for example, 60, and your video card is able to do 100 in the game, that's gonna reduce the temperature a lot of degrees, at least 5 degrees, just because you're using just 60 of 100. That's easing up. That's making it easier for the video card. So as long as, for example, if you see players like play CS:GO at 400 FPS on a 2080 Ti, for example, if you look at hardware info, it's going to say 100% GPU. Because it's going to force itself to shell out 500 FPS unnecessarily above the monitor's refresh rate. Have you ever seen a monitor with 500 hertz refresh rate?
Nope, I heard of 240. Do you want to bypass these guys, innit?
Yeah, let's just keep moving. And
watch out everywhere.
oh wait, I think this is a safe house. Yeah, I think I see a safe house here.
Where's that? The number one?
Yeah, southwest from here. This might be a safe house. Unless it's telling me the safe house way across the island.
you know the power setting we done. So what does that do? I know it's going to be higher power, but what will that do now? Like I don't understand
No,
it
no.
fully. The power part of it.
It's just telling the video card to not throttle itself too early. It's gonna make it,
Oh, okay.
yeah, because if it hits the power, the temperature limit, it's gonna suddenly slow itself down, and you're gonna feel that as a random chug. So if that's happening to your card, like right now, it's kind of maxing itself out, it's just giving it a bit more headroom before it actually forces itself to chug. That's as simple as I can explain it at the moment. It's just giving it more headroom. Yeah, this is a no-go.
That's safe house.
I'm not sure. To be honest, I'm not
Let's go
sure.
somewhere.
Yeah.
We're gonna die.
Yeah.
I don't want to die now. Do you want to put radio out?
No. Let's just keep on moving towards the objective. I'm sure there's gonna be another one at some point. Stuck. Yeah. So these are all just stability fixes. It's just a bit more headroom for everything in general.
Well, stability fix helped a lot, wherever it is. Like basically how it felt, not nasty, but the microsters, it's annoying, you know what I mean, when you're fighting, firefights.
Yeah.
And you get microsters and stuff.
I know.
Not large spikes, but like you'll get it slightly, you'll feel it.
Yeah, it's throwing you off, your aim off. I know. If you play other games, like, what's the well-known game? Doom.
Yeah.
It's gonna be super smooth for you with the stuff that we kind of put in place. You're gonna feel it super smooth. Okay, not super card smooth. It's more like smooth for its weight. And if you manage to get RTSS running, you're gonna see your line near flat.
See that it's gone to 50, and sometimes when it was before, it used to go to 50 or even mid 40s. I used to feel it.
Yeah. That means it is spiking. Like you're gonna see visible peaks on the line graph. If you got the graph on, you're gonna see giant peaks on regular intervals. If that happens, then the game's not gonna be smooth. It says 250, but you're gonna see a constant, regular, giant peaks. Smoothness is not there.
Now I feel like playing the game more because it feels more enjoyable to play. 'Cause trust me, if your game start lagging when you're playing shooting as well, you get annoyed.
Oh yeah. Oh, here we got runners on the right. Yeah. I mean, that's the reason why if you're gonna buy a card, always buy one step down the overkill card. if you can. Because, like in Nvidia's case, there's 2080.
At the moment, it's 2070 Super, and it's
Right.
just below the overkill.
Yeah, I mean that it's still gonna be pricey, but that's gonna last you long enough to make it worth it. But you gotta time yourself. Make sure you buy
Right time.
at the right time in terms of architecture. Like in our times now, my card, the 1060, only has CUDA cores. The new generation has Tensor cores and RT cores. So that is a legit time to buy in on new tech. I mean, maybe not the first generation, but the second or third. Because, physically there's a difference. It's not just a matter of different clock timers. Because before, our NVIDIA kind of did that, with I forgot which one was it? Oh yeah, the 9 series to the 10 series. It's practically just
The
optimized
1980 Ti
timings.
is a good card as well. I know it's your one better, isn't it? But was that a decent card at the time? The 980 Ti.
Yes, it's horsepower wise, it's almost exactly the same, with just slight differences in efficiency. That's it. That's why if you bought a 10 series from a 9 series, that's a bit.
Waste of time.
You
Waste of
kind
money.
yeah, you kind of it's some a gray area. It's technically a scam, but you technically bought an upgrade, but it's still generally the same card.
You won't be big FPS difference in between the two.
None, none. That's for sure. But with the current setup now, if DLSS 2.0 really takes root, let's say maybe DLSS 3, you're gonna get more performance now with better visual quality. I'm not kind of buying into their marketing here, but it's still kind of early. But if all the game engines adopt DLSS in general and they actually refine it even more, you're gonna get better visual quality for more performance at the same time. Wherein the trend is more quality, less performance. In this case, you're gonna get both. It's gonna be a win-win. Plus, you're gonna have ray tracing. Have you seen the Minecraft tech demo? No.
No.
I suggest you take a look at that for a bit. Look at the original Minecraft and literally just adding ray tracing in the mix, it's a totally different looking game. Let's see how far we are.
You know, the length it actually makes a travel. It'd actually be a real kilometer. I'm just thinking. In the game.
Probably. I'm not sure though.
As if it feels like
Yeah, probably. I think they did because if they're kind of following the Arma series, have you played the Arma games?
No, I know it's very popular though. People love it.
Okay. Well, that's a
It's based on that. I know.
Yeah.
It was the days used to be a mod.
yes, exactly. That's where it came from. That's legit an actual kilometer. It was kind of meant for an actual simulator. Do you see any safe houses? Yeah, why are we crawling? Let's start walking upright because there's nothing here. But look at how many trees that is. In other games, they only fake the trees.
So it's dead. It's not even actually causing
yeah.
eating away the resource basically.
Yeah, but look at our frames. We're getting 50, 60 with all these trees, and all the foliage this dense.
Mine is saying 52 now. 50.
Okay, and mine I'm at the moment 46 to 47 from my position. But yeah, I mean, upgrade your case, man. I mean, if you really want to try something, it's probably the case for this point. And then your next upgrade for the video card, just wait and let's see what they're gonna release when the 30 series comes out. If it's really a game changer. Because so far there's only a bit of rumors and kind of fake specs coming out. We're not sure, but if the fakes actually turn out to be true, it's gonna be stupidly different, really different. We're talking in the thousands of worth of cores, but people say it's fake, so let's not get our hopes up first. Well, we're coming up to a town.
Wait 1 minute. Let me just-
You know what? What's funny? Ever since I formatted my PC, my stream hasn't dropped yet. You remember how it keeps kind of dropped randomly? Keeps dropping randomly?
Oh yeah, it used to have like a conflict.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a fluke, but it's still online. It's still here. It didn't drop.
I think it's legitimately actually a real kilometer, you know, that we're walking.
But yeah, wouldn't be surprised if that is actually it. Something there. Yeah, there's a bunch. There's a lot.
Just want to get to a safe house. Save the game.
It says FOA facility. Yeah, military base. You want to try and... Okay, I think this is a church. I'm gonna set a waypoint. This might be a church, so that if you want to go to the safe house. Because from the satellite image, it looks like a church, so that's gonna be safe house. We can come back to this place tomorrow, I guess. Yeah, if my PC didn't get corrupted or something, we might have been almost at the end of the game, this level. We could have started earlier. Because if you look at the map, we are already at the edge of the Northlands.
Oh.
See?
What's it, other islands?
I think those are DLCs. I have a feeling those are DLCs. Because... What's the...
Oh shit.
Oh no. Yeah, it's inbound.
This one.
Yeah, run. Yeah, they're definitely following. I'm hearing at least 2. Storing up machines in the north. Yeah. Is it me, or I don't hear any footsteps? I'm not hearing my own footsteps. How about you? Can you hear your footsteps?
Yeah, okay, my footsteps.
Uh-oh, they're still tracking us.
Yeah,
See the church?
yeah, let's go. Let's just run.
Yeah, that's it. I'm going to flag it. We're done. I'll be church.
Once we're in this church, it's safe, you know what I mean?
If you see the indicator, it says safe house unlocked, then we're fine.
Yeah, saying safe house unlocked.
Okay, that's it. We're good. We're good. Oh, I have a
They
skill.
didn't do too bad.
Oh yeah. I mean, considering we kind of started late, we finished more than 2 spots. Like, we literally came from the big town to the center position, and now we're here back on top.
Did we do a story mission already? We have did one story mission, innit?
Oh yeah. Yeah. We did. The radio, every time you hear the radio, those are main missions. Most of the radios, those are main missions.
I think we've done good. I'm gonna just fast travel to safe house again to make sure.
Okay. Yeah, just exit the game, and then I'll exit the game. Just be sure you're good. You're safe.
Alright, it's exited.
Already did. Okay. That's it.
Is it running smoother now, the PC?